In this video, I'm going to explain how to create a warehouse or a location and enable the bin locations as well. So what we have to do is create our location, and we do that by going to our settings and looking at our locations. Now yours may be warehouses, but that's absolutely fine. So you can see down here some that we've created earlier, and we can add a location. And we can say it's the warehouse location, and we can call it Edinburgh Princes Street, for instance. So we enter the details and hit save. Now we notice that this is nested under the satellite office, and here I'm going to enable the bin locations. So a bin location, as it says here, is the smallest unit of space inside a warehouse. So we need to make sure that we're very clear on the zones. This is where basically allow faster picking and packing, it will allow for better stock visibility, and hopefully fewer errors in the fulfilment. So let's enable our bin locations. Okay, now I'll automatically give you 3 zones. These 3 zones are a default, a receiving, and a packing. Now if we want to create a new zone, we can hit new at the top. So this will create our new fields. So our zone name might be, for instance, our sales zone. So we have our level, which is how many, the levels within the storage area. So this is the first level. The location is the area within the warehouse that the bin is placed. So we could call this a bay, for instance. The delimiter is the character or the symbol that separates the components of the bin location. So I might just put in a couple of hyphens just to separate it out a little bit so that it makes it easier to read. And the alias name allows you to assign an alternative user-friendly name for the bin location for easy reference. So we can put in bay again. And then the total is how many of those do we need. So it would just mean that you don't have to enter each of these individually. So if we put 2 in here and we do another one, so this will be within a bay, we may want a section. We put in our 2 hyphens again, and we call this section, and we might put 2. And the last one may be the shelf, for instance. And we put 2 in here as well. So this is giving you the different areas of the warehouse, so you can see quite easily where your stock will be stored. I suggest a good practice would be that you keep the bin locations clearly labelled in the warehouse, and you don't mix different products within the same bin. This will allow you to ensure that the right product is in the right section. So now we're in here, we've got our sales zones, and now we need to go to our inventory items, and we need to make sure that we have bin locations turned on. So when we go to our item, we can see that this one here is a good, and we want to track the bin locations for this item. And we can click another one here. Again, this is a good, and we want to just enable the bin location for this item. So for items 2 and 3, we have bin locations turned on. Now you will find that if you've enabled this correctly, you will now find you have move orders created under items, and you will also have putaways entered under purchases as well. That's because the putaways will allow you to allocate the stock to the correct bin, and you have the move orders means that you can move different items between different bin locations within your warehouses. My next video will show you how to create the items and allocate them to the correct bin within your warehouse.